guys like me and you have enough loot to say, here's 50 grand, fuck it. You lose it, you lose it. But watch what your 50 grand turns into. It'll turn into a fucking $1 million or $2. And all you gotta do is sit there. Mark my motherfucking words.
Inside of their shoes, and they face on the news. Mama crying the blues if they choose not to fall the wall of the goose. They gon' lose in this game without make my moves.
So we're out here in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm about ready to go help my boy Andy Frisella set up the studio, make sure he's got the content down, get his video guys comfortable with the interactivity so he can start making his VT content for his new VT system that's going to be coming out. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hot. When you got a premier system like Lightspeed VT, when you've got the Ferrari of learning management systems, it matters what goes into it. That's like building, plumbing for a house, not caring whether it's spring water or sewer water going through it. Man, our pipes are so clean, our pipes are so smooth, can't have no sewer water going through it. If that means we hightail our ass out here to the loo, then we hightail our ass out here to the loo. Dude, what I don't understand is why they got it gated off just because I'm showing up, dude. It's like crazy.
Hey, do you have a national park pass?
Nope.
What was stereotypes of claustrophobia?
Nope. You say claustrophobia, why? We get stuck in there?
I'm not gonna promise that.
Has anyone ever got stuck?
Yeah, it's getting stuck before.
Why didn't I go through the top? Because they forced us to watch a 15-minute movie, which was cartoons and stupidity, and I got shit to do. I probably calculate my hourly wage at about $2,000 an hour, so they were gonna cost me about $900 bucks. Is that first form right there?
Yeah, right here.
Thanks. Dude, look at that door right there. That's sweet. How you doing, man? Andy.
Andy. All right, what's your name?
Brad.
Brad. I'm Logan. Nice to
How you
meet
doing, Logan?
Brad, I'm Sal.
How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on, guys? How you doing, man? I'm Sal. Nice meeting you. John, what's going on, man? I'm Sal. This is Harry. This is my dog. What's up, Harry? Harry, say hi. You don't bite these guys. You're on the no-bite list, okay? You're good. So everything on this side of the house we make and manufacture. Powders, pills, all that stuff we make. We make it up in Hazelwood and then we transfer it down in the week. So I try to keep 7 days on hand. Goes out the door, comes back in the door on Monday.
Brad, look at the banner over there.
That was what you got culture going on.
Well, that's what you sell.
My assistant said I wasn't gonna put you near First Form, but it was a Motel 6.
The Four Seasons downtown is it's sick. I mean, but you don't want to walk north of Four Seasons. She's like, well, I want them to be able to walk and go to dinner. And I'm like, don't put them at the Four Seasons. Because they walk and they're going to end up in the front prison. It's bad. Like St. Louis the north side of St. Louis is bad.
He's requesting you down there just so you know.
Oh.
See, so everyone here calls him Andrew. I guess his friends call him Andrew.
I call him Andy.
Didn't you just say Andrew?
No, Andy.
Oh, okay, I'm not listening. Just badass, man.
It's good to see you.
How you doing?
Good.
John. What's up, John?
Nice to meet you.
John.
John, good to meet you.
When you never fucking quit, you start ending up with shit like this. Give them some inspiration, Andy.
It's right there.
It's fucking sweet. Dude, where do you find all these badass cars? You just hunt the country?
I got ins with like all the brands, for the exotics, but the classic shit, yeah. I mean, I'm always looking. I love anything with a motor. Like, I've always been that way. Like even like when I was a kid, I loved cutting the grass so I could drive the lawnmower. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah.
The man's living,
But
not livid, living.
This is Brad.
Jim Frisella, how you doing, man?
So
Brad?
we were literally just talking about you, about the first lesson you ever taught Sal and I don't know if you remember it, about like social skills. He was in business. He had, he was like us. He's had business and business dinners and shit all the time. And like, oh, you're gonna meet so-and-so, and he's a good customer of mine. And when you meet him, you gotta shake his hand firm and look him in the eye and say, nice to meet you. And like, that was like, from when time, we're probably 4 or 5 years old, 6 years old.
Yeah, I always say this to everybody I meet new or something. I really robbed Andrew and Sal of their childhood, because I had a business and I had a couple hundred employees and 24 outside salesmen. These guys have heard it over and over. It gets tired of hearing it, but they went everywhere I went. I was divorced. If I went to a sales meeting,
No way, dude. We did awesome shit.
no, he did a lot of shit. But they when we went to a sales meeting, they were right there, or went wherever we went. They went too, and they learned lessons really early about blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The rules of life and the rules of business and the rules of sales and what all this stuff is about. They're all.
Dude, if he would have grown up in
they're all-
social media era, he would have been Gary Vee times 100.
I am.
I know you are, but nobody knows that.
I know it.
So I want to just make sure that you get the idea, and then they can tell you how to do it, because it's pretty easy to do once you.
So that's what I would like to do is learn that and have our guys and myself understand that, and then we can go record a podcast.
So like, let's say I'm on this whiteboard. I can make the whiteboard interactive. Like, he can draw a Y or an N and say, which one are you? And just have this, doesn't have to be on green screen. And we make that Y, or you guys can make that Y or the N the hot point. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you don't even have to edit a lot of graphics in if you're using this board. Right. I can make the whole board interactive. So if I had a pen right here and I said, what do you want to do? Make $10 or $10,000. Pick which one and I'll talk to you. If they click on the 10, you would respond.
So my question is, when I first started putting together the scripts, because Tyler's the video guy, I'm the writer, I was weaving questions in, multiple choice questions, every couple minutes. For the most recent script that I've done, which is probably going to be the first course we do, I simplified it a little bit, and I had Andy go through the content, and then at the end he goes, okay, let's review. But it sounds like you're saying that I should insert at least a yes or no question midway, so that protects the content.
No, in the beginning you want an interactive question.
Okay, beginning.
First of all, in the first 30 seconds, if you ask me a question, I stay more interested. I'm listening. And when they listen, they learn more, believe it or not.
All right, so what kind of show we got today? Who we have here? Who's this handsome motherfucker that we got?
Yeah.
Not Tyler. No. I would have said, who's this dumb fuck that you have sitting next to you?
Yeah.
If I was talking about him. Now that's bullying.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Brad Lee, not Leah.
Bradley or Bradley?
Brad space Lee.
That's right.
That's right.
And if you don't
L-E-A.
know, now you fucking know.
Now you fucking know.
That's exactly
Wow.
Yeah.
I just slipped. You missed that.
Some people say, is that Brad Leah? And I say, I don't know. Do you drink fucking Tia?
No, Brad, like so many people on our show, is a self-made entrepreneur. You've been in the marketing and
He's a big baller.
Yeah, big baller.
You'll never hear him say that, but he is.
That's right. But so you've been, for a couple decades now, you've been big into sales and marketing, and then you developed your own, you called it a software system. It's kind of a communications and training platform.
That's right.
Called Lightspeed VT.
You ain't lying.
Not VD, but VT.
Correct.
And
you
so,
guys have a lot of sexual innuendos on.
Well, we
That's
don't. I'm just in a weird mood.
Vaughn's a fucking weird pervert dude.
No, I'm not. I'm church boy, according to one of our listeners.
Well, you are church boy.
So,
Most
yeah.
church boys are perverts.
was a great
Brad is
comeback.
the world's leading expert on virtual training. His company provides technology that not only allows companies to train their employees more effectively, but to repeat the training over and over again, which is the key to get it locked in.
an effective training program, and when I say effective, I mean there's a lot of training going on, but they're not really training. They're just kind of, spinning their wheels, or it's not effective.
They're throwing some shit at the wall and hoping a little bit sticks.
Yeah. Right. Or again, I mean, I always say there's companies that spend $1 million a year training, and they aren't training. They're exposing. You have to have good content. You have to have repetition. You have to have accountability. And that's the key most people are missing. And you have to have practice and role play. Those 4 things have to be, involved.
Tell people where they can find you on Instagram.
You can pretty much find me anywhere at The Real Bradley. It's The Real Bradley.
Because you're real. Today was fun, man. That podcast is going to be good. I think we're going to like that.
Good.
You guys staying tomorrow night?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go. I'll go with you tomorrow night. I'll take you to a spot.
All right.
You guys go 801 tonight.
We'll see you at noon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have you come earlier, but I got 8 o'clock.
Matches the watch like a mug, dog. Matches the watch like a mug.
77.49. You got any Bitcoin? You want to make free fucking money?
Here's the problem. Nobody fucking understands what Bitcoin is. And they don't.
Nobody knew what the internet was in '95.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying until they figure out how to fucking, and they're not even trying to communicate to the average person how to fucking use it, and how it's relevant.
Guys like me, you have enough loot to say, here's 50 grand, fuck it. You lose it. But watch what your 50 grand turns into. It'll turn into a fucking $1 million or $2. And all you gotta do is sit there. Mark my motherfucking words.
Give me 50 grand and put it in this Bitcoin that doesn't exist. I don't understand how it works. Bullshit. They gotta understand it.
Yeah.
If it's you guys shut the fuck up, man. I don't want to talk about it. You guys are so wrong. It's not even funny.
They want to shoot the interactivity after, which
You can't do that.
That's fine. A little problematic.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you want to do it naturally as he asks the question, like this. Like, watch, I'll be Andy. So before we get started into this fucking course right here, let me ask you a question. Are you fucking wanting to go big or little? And you just wait 12 seconds. Here's also possible interactivity, and this is kind of an assessment. Vaughn, watch this. Like, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have fucking this or a repeat customer? Someone says this because they think it's fucking that's the right answer. No, dumb fuck. This is gonna get you twisted. This will get you fucking paid. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, make sure when you come to Vegas, you swing by the studio. We'll do a fucking podcast. You got to do on my podcast now, huh? Yeah. All right, peace. Later, dude. Yeah. Here's what we learned on this episode, man. You got to dig, okay? You got to freaking go out of your way to help your customers. You got to create loyalty. You got to worry more about retention than acquisition. Never stop, or as Andy Frisella says, never fucking quit.